Go ahead. You want to say hi?
Hi.
Everybody, this is Evan. Can you tell us how old you are, Evan?
6.
Okay, great. Okay. Here. Let's take a look at this book. All right. Can you tell me where the story starts?
Monsters.
Yeah, show me where the story starts. Sorry. Good job. Okay, let's look at a couple pages. Oh, can you tell me what's happening here?
He's looking at the monster.
Good. And what's happening here?
He's getting afraid.
Good. Can you point to some of the words on the page? Good. Can you point to one word? Just one? Good. Do you know what this word says? On. Good. Okay. Very good. Okay. We'll read this book in a little bit. Okay. Can you write some words for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Here we go.
Good job. Need some help?
I'm trying to write Dad's.
Do the best you can. Spell it how it sounds.
D.
Good job. Okay. You sit your butt
No
on the...
Dads.
No dads. Can you put your butt on the chair for me? There you go. Okay. Thank you. Now, can you draw me a little picture? Good job. Thank you. What is it?
The monster.
Monster. Nice work. All right. So that was the Literacy Concepts Interview 1. We are now going to move on to reading our story. Can you put your butt down for me? Thank you. Okay. And this story is No More Monsters Under Your Bed
Cool.
by Jordan Chotru and illustrated by Anat Evan Orr. All right. Goodness. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. There once was a boy with a monster problem. Every night, as the monsters waited for the boy to go to bed, they hid in his closet, under his bed, inside the hamper, and beneath his rug. One even squeezed into the fishbowl.
Boom, boom.
And every night they flicked the lights on and off and made big, noisy toots and nibbled at his toes. The boy was worried that if he fell asleep, the monsters would do horrible things to him, so he stayed awake all night.
Bum, bum. Bum, bum.
He was afraid of monsters with zillions of eyes watching him, monsters with zillions of hands grabbing him. and monsters with cavity-filled teeth gobbling him up like a bowl of ice cream. He was afraid of big, hairy monsters, both blonde and brunette. Headless monsters terrified him too, even though they didn't have eyes to see him with. He was afraid of one-eyed monsters with pigtails dressed in tutus, three-headed monsters with curly horns and sticky claws, and monsters that looked like his grandpa. They wore socks with sandals like he did too. He was afraid of spiky monsters covered in boo-boos, mama monsters, papa monsters, and even itty-bitty baby monsters. They were all so scary, the boy couldn't even get a wink of sleep. Aww. After many sleepless nights, the boy's parents brought him a special gift, a magic monster patch to put on his pajamas. The patch had the power to make him invisible to all monsters, but they told him he had to be brave and believe in the patch for its magic to work. Determined to conquer his monster fears, the boy stood tall and gathered up all the courage he had. And then when he pressed the patch, the monsters could no longer see him. And since they couldn't see him, they couldn't scare him either.
Is the patch really real?
It is. And you can even print a new one if you want to.
But we don't have the thing.
I know. We can go online and get a new one. Okay. The boy had been scared of monsters for so long, he'd forgotten what it felt like not to be afraid.
Can you get a new one?
Yes.
Ready, please?
Yep. And now that he had the magic monster patch, he knew he'd never be afraid of monsters again. He finally felt safe and secure in his bed and was able to get some much-needed sleep. After a few nights, the monsters grew bored of not having anyone to scare, so they left the boy's house to find another kid to poke, bug, and bother. Some went to another neighborhood, others to a different country, and some even went to the moon. Now that the boy wasn't afraid of monsters anymore, he wanted to share the patch to help others overcome the same fear. So he gave the patch to a friend with a monster-filled bedroom. Oh,
Mommy,
yeah?
If you ordered that, do I have to do the same thing, or can I keep it?
We'll talk about it later. Okay?
Because or all of the kids who have this book, should I still give the monster patch away?
You can once the monsters disappear, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. She used the patch every night until her monsters finally left. Then she decided to share the patch with another friend. They kept sharing and sharing, and now you have the magic monster patch. It's your turn to get rid of your monsters. Press the magic patch on your pajamas. Wow, now you're invisible to all monsters.
Maybe I'm gonna keep it.
Okay. Just remember, after your monsters are all gone, be sure to pass the patch along so you can help a friend conquer their fears too. The end of this book and monsters. Oh, will scare for free, closet needed. Can you tell me what about the story? Tell me what happened in the story.
Monsters.
Well, tell me a little more than that.
Monsters went. Can I look at the page?
Yep, you can look at the pages.
They passed. There was a magic patch to make him invisible.
Mm-hmm. How does the story begin?
With him being scared of monsters.
Yeah. What important things happened in the story?
The monsters.
What about them?
They were scary.
They were scary?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so what else happened in the story?
The magic patch.
You got a magic patch, yes?
Yeah.
And then what happened?
He shared the patch.
What did he do with the patch
Shared it.
before that?
Kept it until all of his monsters went away.
Right. And then what did he do with the patch?
shared it.
You shared it with someone, right? Good. Do you know where this story takes place? Where does it happen? For the most part.
Being scared of monsters.
Yeah, but where? Does it happen at a store?
In his bedroom.
In his bedroom. Good, 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 good. Who's the main character?
Him.
Yes, the little boy. And why do you think he's the most important character?
Because he's on the front.
And where else?
All through the story.
Right, good job. What's the problem in the story?
The monsters are scary and frighten his pants off.
Yeah, and how's that problem solved?
With the magic monster pack.
Yeah, and how does the story end?
With monsters saying, scare free.
They need a new place to go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good job. You want to say goodbye to everybody?
Goodbye.
Thanks for your help.
I love all your cats. If you have a cat, I love them.
Okay.